All right, good evening, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever time zone you're in. Guess what? Big deal. This is episode 50 of TV.
Yeah. 5-0.
5-0. That means something different where I come from, Randy. The clock is hot. 5-0. He's coming. Watch out. But in any event, everybody, now that I've showed you that I totally grew up in the hood, I want to just congratulate you guys for being part of history, episode 50. I'm excited. And by the way, guys, Team Elite TV, we do this every single week. This is the 50th time we've done it now. And here it is on my iPad. It's just this easy. I went to the TeamEliteSuccess.com website. I went to the Team Elite TV episode link, and it brought me to page 50, the episode page for today's episode, and here we are. You know, it's just that easy. We love doing it this way because you know what it means? It means that no matter where you are in the world, you can participate as long as you have access to the internet. You know, we could do a conference call, but then you got to have long-distance calling, telephone credits, all that kind of stuff. We wanted to make it so that every week we could get together and you could see us and not just hear us, and you could have access. And you know what? As soon as we're done, it's a recorded video that you can watch over and over and over again, you and your team members. So we're just so excited that we've done this 50 times. It represents a commitment from the leaders of this team, your Jades, your Pearls, your Sapphires, and above, our commitment to help you to succeed. Now, there's only one thing that you got to do. It means that you just have to make sure that you're watching, make sure that you're taking advantage of it so that you can win. We believe that on Team Elite, which, by the way, stands for establishing legacies in today's economy, we believe that on Team Elite there's absolutely no reason for failure because all the tools and everything that you need is here. And as soon as we discover that something is missing, like we did yesterday, we create that tool and we put it out there for everybody to have access to, like we did today. You'll see what we mean in just a little bit. But let me introduce you to the superstars of Team Elite who are on here, episode 50 with us tonight, which, by the way, is a special episode because it's Easter Sunday. So if you are, if you are the Christian faith and you celebrate Easter, we want to say Happy Easter to you. And definitely pray God's blessing, God's continued blessings on you as well. All right, let's introduce you to all the incredible people that we have on here with us tonight. I'm going to start in the Caribbean, and I'm going to go to the Zen Queen of Team Elite herself. She's out there rocking it, encouraging us, and making sure that we know the latest. She keeps us up to speed on everything Zen Body, Zen Project 8, none other than Pearl Executive, Dr. Jamie Lee St. John. What's up, Jamie? You're muted. We can't hear you.
Hey, everyone. Happy to be here celebrating our 50th episode. Can you hear me now?
Yep, we can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. All right,
okay.
Everybody.
I was just saying that I'm very happy to be here celebrating the 50th episode with. Okay, I'll try again.
All right, Jamie, we're definitely want to hear lots from you tonight. So we're going to go over to Jamaica, and we want to welcome our Queen of Jamaica, Pearl Executive, Kimberly. What's up, Kim?
Hey, Terrence. Hey, Team Elite. Oh, my goodness. I missed you guys so much. Last week, it was not funny. Happy to be on episode 50. I'm ready for the new tools because Team Elite, we are just about to go places. So anything to improve business, to make our lives better, then I'm up for it. So let's have it. Let's go.
Amen, amen, amen. All right. Now let's go to San Antonio, Texas. New Jade executives in the house out there rocking it. I think they're going to be at Jade for like another 30 seconds at the rate that they're building and cranking. And I'm honored to get a chance to spend lots of time with these guys and coaching sessions, etc. None other than the Martinez family, Randy and Melinda. What's up, peeps?
What's going on?
Hello, how are you
Hello,
all doing
Team Elite.
tonight?
We're excited for episode 50. There's great stuff going, and the new tool is going to be amazing. You know, that we're so looking forward to it. Our rapid growth for the team. Just so excited.
Very excited. We're going to get this done.
You guys are looking great. You're looking great. Belinda, I see you're all coiffed up today, looking all
just a little.
the Sunday-ish.
Had to make sure I did my hair.
Hey, we appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. Inside joke, people. Inside joke. Go back a few episodes if you want to know what that one's about. And last but not least, we're going to go down to the Texas Valley, one of the hottest sapphires in the entire company. Doris Lopez, also known as D-Lo. What's up, D-Lo? And I guess her image is frozen because maybe her internet's not rocking tonight. But that's okay. Doris, if you can hear us, log back in. We definitely want to hear from you tonight. We love your energy. We love your fire. And we've got a great episode planned for everybody. So recognizing that it is a holiday in the United States and then, frankly, in every in all the different countries where you have people who are Christian faith, we're going to try to keep this episode tight. We're not going to belabor any points. We're going to get down to business. First thing we want to do is we've got some housekeeping things we want to talk about and share with you guys. As you guys know, as we mentioned before, the special 50th episode tonight. This is history in the making. We've got some of our top team elite leaders on. We're talking about how to win big in 2016, and we've got a new tool that we are going to release tonight. Okay, but just first, a little bit of a recap. Coming out of Lead Las Vegas. This is our second episode since then. Lead Las Vegas. We've got the new Zen Body line, the Zen Project 8 line. Zen Body has become Zen Project 8, and you can see we've got some really tremendous tools here for you. We've got the Zen Project 8 pack. It's got your phase guides in there, your recipes, exactly what to do. This is a complete system. It's not just a bunch of products. You've got your shakes, vanilla and chocolate, your Zen Fused shakes, which has both the fast-acting and slow-acting proteins in it, the good stuff. You've got your Zen Pro, which is the amino acid to help you lose just fat so that you're not losing your muscle. You've got the Zen Shape, which is your appetite suppressant. It comes from raspberry ketones and green tea extract, as well as your Zen Detox, right? Zen Prime Detox, which is the missing ingredient right at the beginning, help you get all the bad stuff out, do that flush, do that oil change, and lose the bloat. So this is a great program. What I love about it is people don't end up with just a bunch of products. They get the guidance, right? You've got the three phases: detox, ignite, and thrive. And you've got the rest of the eating guides that show you what to do during each phase. You've got that. You've got the community, the Zen Project 8 private community on Facebook. When you become a customer or when you become a business builder who's using Zen Project 8, you get to be in that private Facebook group. There's over 7,000, maybe 8,000 people now in there, so you got tons of support, people just cheering you on, answering your questions, cheering for your victories and encouraging you when you stumble. Also on Monday nights, you've got the Zen Project 8 Google Hangout, where now we get together face-to-face, right? And you get a chance to hear from the brand ambassador and formulator of the shakes, Zen Project 8 master, none other than Mark McDonald. You can find him on CNN. You can find him on Headline News. He's got a couple of New York best-selling books, actually, including How You Kids Make You Fat and How You Can Get Your Body Back. And he's the brand ambassador. He's a celebrity nutritionist. He's a celebrity personal trainer. Best-selling a couple of New York best-selling books, actually. One of you guys is watching online too and sharing with us, which is great because I did that a few minutes ago too, right? So this is the good stuff, and you want to make sure that you're putting this out there. You can buy the individual products. You can buy the Zen Awaken pack, which has enough for the detox. You can buy the Zen Commit pack, which has enough for detox and ignite. And you can buy the Zen Transform Pack, which has enough product in it for all 60 days, which really powerful is if a person joins the business, they actually can get that for, looks like less than $400 US, and you get all the coaching and everything with that. It's such an incredible package, and we want to encourage everybody to do that. We also have a brand new presentation. I encourage everybody, download that right away. I've got this presentation on my laptop. I have it on my tablet. I even have it on my smartphone. So I'm ready to share this presentation with anybody, anywhere, whether I'm doing it over a Google Hangout or sitting across from a person or sitting next to someone on the plane. I'm ready to show them the presentation. By the way, one reason I like to put it on my tablet, guys, is because you can pinch and zoom, right? So you can open up, zoom in on the stuff that you really want people to see, which is really cool. I want to remind everybody that we are now pressing on to Expo 2016 in Orlando. As you can see on the screen, October 6 through 9. This is going to be a huge event, about 20,000 people from all over the world. And our incredible Diamond Director, Adam Vincent Gilmer, has made it possible for you to go for free. Yep, that's right, free, F-R-E-E. Everybody's favorite price, free 99. That's how much it can cost you to go to this event. Okay, here you go. Go Sapphire. If you're not a Sapphire yet, qualify as Sapphire with 12 executives. You get your event ticket covered by Adam Vincent Gilmer. Or if you go Sapphire and you create 15, or actually if you create 15,000 in personal group volume between March 1 and June 30, which really ties into our team theme of being volume conscious, create that kind of volume, free event ticket, and your hotel is paid for. 30,000 volume, this is your personal group, your roller tree, March 1 to June 30. You get it all covered, including your airline ticket up to $500. Or if you rank advanced from qualified Sapphire to Sapphire Elite, which means that now you're doing 100 cycles, or you go from qualified Sapphire or Sapphire Elite to Ruby, which means that now you're doing 200 cycles, or you go from Ruby to Emerald, which means that now you're doing 500 cycles. You get your event ticket, your hotel, and your airfare covered. So guys, listen, we've got so much to look forward to, and so much to work for, and things that are going to really help out. Now, before we dig into some more stuff, I want to bring back our incredible leaders here. I've had the honor of working with these guys, and I see that we now have a new Jade, Maria Lugo, who has joined us online. What's up, Maria? And we've got the Prince of the Caribbean himself, and actually I should call him Prince of the World because he's taken his business to a whole bunch of places like the United Kingdom, none other than Pearl Executive from Jamaica, Nick Malcolm. So I've had the honor and privilege of being able to coach each and every one of these guys in the past week, in terms of how they can achieve their goals and start to put their business on a volume track that's going to get them to Diamond. And that's kind of a new thing for a lot of people on this team. We haven't done a lot of leadership coaching sessions, and I'm really selling that. I really want to see more people getting with their upline Pearl or their upline Sapphire or their upline Ruby, even their upline Diamond, and having a high value coaching session. So I would just like to hear from you guys. You've had some coaching sessions. What has that been like for you? How has that helped you in your business?
Okay, I'll go first. Can you guys hear me clearly?
Yep.
Okay, great. All right, so this is Kimberly. Amazing coaching sessions with you, T.Gray. And what I like about it, because as we build the business, some days we slack off. Some days we don't do what we say we're going to do. Some days we take it for granted that, the business is there, and, we get caught up as well in our day-to-day activities, and so the business a lot of the time gets the disregard. But what I find, even the coaching sessions that I've had with you, has caused me to be more intentional in how I do my business and what I do on a daily basis, working with that tracker, so I know how many persons I need to speak with to reach my volume goal, because we are volume conscious now. So working with you as an accountability coach, it in the back of my head, I go to sleep, and I wake up and I think, oh God, I need to answer to T.Gray. So this I need to do, this I need to do, I need to call this person. So it has been really, really helpful for me. The accountability factor is what I personally was missing. And so I really, really appreciate you jumping in and pulling me because I need a pulling. So it's really been amazing. I need to shout out Natalie and Latoya who are on the training tonight. Awesome.
Haha, that's what I'm talking about. We love it. We got our team members on. And, you know, accountability, Kim, it really makes a difference. And I just want to let everybody know it's not accountability like a boss, but it's more so accountability like you told somebody what you were going to do. And so now it's not just a pact with yourself, it's a pact with someone else that you love and respect and who has your best interest. And that really makes a difference. Kim, I'm like you. I work well under those circumstances too. Hey, who else wants to talk about coaching, how it's helped you, and how it's making a difference?
We'll go next. When we had our coaching call, it really was enlightening for a lot of reasons. We consistently, I mean, I set an action plan and I make sure that I try to stay with it the best I can. But one of the things that I did find that I was not doing was if they told me no on one aspect, I didn't ask for something else. And so to ensure that we do follow through with an entire conversation past just one aspect of them saying no, there are other avenues other than just being a business partner. They can be just a customer. They can be a cheerleader, and we have to make sure that we're asking for it. And that really just stuck hard yesterday.
Oh, that's tremendous. Go ahead, Randy.
Yeah, and I agree with that completely. It's just we have to ask them in which direction they want to go. But one thing that really stuck out on the coaching call for me was having the understanding of what exactly filling your pipeline means. For a lot of folks like myself, you know, I always heard everybody tell me fill your pipeline. So I'm making my list, but that's not all that it entails. We've got to go through and take the initiative now to just be in constant communication with your people, whoever you're talking to, whether it's giving them information regarding what you have available or just saying hello. And as long as we keep in that constant contact, then we're keeping our name in front of them. And that hopefully when they get to a decision time for themselves, they'll contact me.
Awesome. And we've had some really good coaching sessions, Melinda, Randy, and I, where we had a chance to really dig in at different aspects of the business. And I got to tell you what, Team Elite, some great trainings are going to come, great Team Elite TV episodes are going to come out of these coaching sessions, because it's a great way for, you know, the leaders of the team, all these leaders, and myself, you know, Samantha, Adam. It's a great way for us to keep our finger on the pulse of what the team is experiencing and what people need help and coaching on. So definitely some good stuff there. Anybody else want to talk about coaching and the impact it's having on your business?
I would like to share something. If
Can you hear me,
okay.
T.Gray?
Yep, Doris has started. Doris first, and then Jamie.
Okay, hi guys, I'm back. So what I would like to say is that I was so blessed to be able to have my first sit down. You know, Corey and I sat down with T.Gray right before we left Vegas, which was really, really powerful for us because we were able to get some things in perspective as a team. But also, one of the things that is happening, you know, when we came back, I think it was T.Gray that said, whatever you focus on expands, right? And so this was one of the posts that he put out. And there's some people in our pipeline that maybe we've talked to in years. There's some people that are no longer on our current phones. But I'll tell you what happened. We've been concentrated. We've been traveling. We just got back home, just settling things in, but keeping things in mind and just keeping things in remembrance as you train yourself and you get yourself ready to really blow up. It's really important. We've been following everything, all the messages, everything. But I'll tell you what. I sat down and I wrote my personal list, and there was someone in there that I couldn't even find her phone number. Interestingly enough, while we were in Vegas, she had sent me a message about a product, and I was trying to figure out who it was. When she called me the day before yesterday, I said, darling, I'm a professional network marketer. I have an amazing team that I work with. I've been doing this for years. And her response was, how come you never pushed me to do network marketing? We're talking about a woman who's a professional who works for one of the top medical entities across the nation, and she called and she said, you should have pushed it on me before. I said, you know what, it was timing. I'm with an amazing company. She's so wide open. But I believe that, again, like T.Gray posted, whatever you focus on expands. And Corey and I are now working very close as a team, and we're seeing some amazing results. But one of the things that we're seeing too is that people out of the blue are calling us. People, we gave a sample yesterday at the liquor store, because we went to go buy some stuff for today. And I'll tell you what, Corey was on his game. He passed up the card, went to the car, got some Instantly Ageless. We got to Danny's Spa, which is part of my team. It took us 5 minutes to get there, less than 10 minutes. The lady was calling me. She has people in Venezuela. She put the product on somebody at work. And I really believe that it had to do with us sitting down, with T.Gray taking the time, putting our heads together, getting this coaching going, and keeping this fire alive that we picked up out in Vegas. And I know I keep saying Vegas, but this stuff is amazing, and we gotta get ready for Orlando. And we build from event to event.
That's good stuff, Doris, and you're right. That's really what happens when you get coaching, because it's like the lights come on, you get focused. You go, we find the thing that needs to be happening in your business, and all of a sudden you start getting some really great results. And so definitely proud to hear that story. Hey, Jamie, we did some coaching too. And by the way, Jamie, why don't you share the vehicle that we used to do your coaching session? Oh, we lost Jamie. Okay. Well, when Jamie comes back, we'll cover that again. But what I want to do, I want to take a quick second, and I want to do some shout outs, because I've been texting to see who's watching Team Elite TV live, and I want to give a shout out to Winnie Anderson Brown in Jamaica. Winnie, Lisa, is that Lisa Stevens? I think that's Lisa Stevens that's on in Jamaica as well. Way to go, Lisa. Over in the United Kingdom, we have Veronica Wilson is watching live. Way to go, Veronica. Awesome, love it. And she's encouraging her team, stay awake, because I know it's really late or really early in the morning in the United Kingdom right now. Here in the United States, we've got Julia Eaglin is watching in Houston. Jabu Woodard in Tennessee is watching. Eric McClendon in Virginia is watching. Annette Davis is watching. LaDonna Jordan in Tennessee is watching. Estrus Bell in, oh man, I always forget where Estrus lives. Oh man. But she lives out in the United States.
Alabama.
Alabama! Oh my God. Alabama.
She is out there somewhere.
Man, I tell you, I need some more reserve for my brain cells, or affinity or something or other, right? And I got people laughing at me on this one. That's pretty cool. But we've got Natalie Paulin in Bahamas. Is watching. Latoya, where's Latoya, Kim?
Jamaica.
Latoya's in Jamaica.
Yes,
Latoya
yes.
in Jamaica is watching. Who else is watching? Am I forgetting anybody else?
Lori Lent.
Where's Bithia?
Bithia is in Bahamas as well.
In Bahamas as well. So
Lori Lent is
in the house. Way to go. Who else is watching?
Lori Lent out in McAllen.
Lori, what's up, Lori? That's my girl in McAllen. What's happening?
Yeah.
So we've got people watching from all over the place. And if you are watching and you'd like a shout out, make sure that you go ahead and message me on WhatsApp, text message, or Facebook, and we'll get those shout-outs in. In the meantime, looks like Jamie's back. Jamie, here's what I want you to do. When you talk about coaching, I also want you to talk about how did we do your coaching session.
Okay, you hearing me okay?
Yes,
Sure.
yes.
Are you hearing? Okay. Well, when we did our coaching session, we did it via Skype. We were actually on our last day in Las Vegas via Starbucks, and T.Gray was already back home in Houston. And we set up our Skype meeting, and we're basically, putting our heads together and getting T.Gray to help us come up with an action plan that would help us to basically hit our targets for the month. So, I mean, it's really important to set a target for yourself, and so that you can understand what effort it's going to take from the get-go to achieve the target. And it was great to sit down with T.Gray so that we could set a target for the month and see what work we would require to hit that target. And one of my favorite things about the coaching calls, apart from them being incredible, high value, they really bring a lot of accountability to the whole thing. You know someone is watching over what you're doing, is expecting you to hit targets that we sat on this, and it sort of keeps you in the game. It helps prevent you from getting distracted with the little things in life and keeps you laser focused. So, I mean, getting these coaching sessions is an absolute must. Reach out to someone who can help do the coaching calls with you. It would add a lot of value to your business.
And I'm glad you said that, Jamie, because you know what? One of the cool things about these leaders having had coaching sessions is that now they know how to do coaching sessions, right? So we tend to get very specific, and now what we're doing is, now that we have some tools to keep track of our business, when you do your coaching session, you want to be on time, you want to be prepared, and you want to make sure that you bring your tracker, and you're going to also bring the new tool with you that we've got that we're going to unleash tonight, because those are the things that are going to help your coach be able to identify where the areas are in your business that we need to dial up so that you can make the money and the success start to flow like you want them to. So really the main thing that we want to just encourage you to do here is to not be an island. Isolation is a killer. Nobody can do this business alone. You've got to have coaching. You know what? I've been a diamond twice in this industry. Been to the top of 2 different companies on my way to creating that same type of success here. But you know what? I still plug in for coaching. Every chance I get, I'm sitting with our diamond director, Adam Vincent Gilmer, going over the numbers, going over what needs to happen in the business, receiving coaching from him about how to be successful in Jeunesse. Because you know what? That's something I haven't done before. I have not been successful a diamond in Jeunesse. I've been a diamond before, but that doesn't mean I'm a diamond here. And so I'm plugged into coaching, and I want to encourage you to do the same thing. Be plugged into coaching. So if you're working with Nick, let him teach you how to build this business. If you're working with Kimberly, if you're working with Jamie and Russell, if you're working with Marsha and Onawa or Doris or any of these leaders, Melinda and Randy, make sure you plug in and let them teach you, okay? Now, they're not going to spend all their time coaching. They're out building a business, so you want to make sure that whatever amount of time, if they give you 15 minutes, if they give you 20 minutes, you want to make sure that that is high value. Take notes, and here's the fastest way to get no more coaching sessions. All right? I want you to understand what I'm saying. Here's the fastest way to get no more coaching sessions. Does anybody want to guess what that is?
To not do.
To not do. To not do. So if we coach you and we agree that this is the course of action and then you don't do it, then what you are basically saying is, I am a waste of time. Don't coach me anymore because I'm going to suck up your time. I'm going to suck up your emotional energy in showing me how to do it, and then I'm not going to go and do it. We want to coach those who are serious about being successful. So I'm glad that you guys shared this. I want to give a shout out to Carly Gibson in San Antonio, Texas. She is watching as well, and I want to encourage you guys, if you're out there watching, make sure that you shoot me a text or hit me on Facebook or any of these leaders, and we'll make sure that we give you a shout-out. All right, let's dig in here, just back onto our stuff. We got a couple of things. I mentioned that we had the 90-day action plan tracker. So if you did not see Team Elite TV episode 49 yet, that's one that you absolutely got to watch because we're showing you how to take 90 days and really, truly, sincerely explode your business, right? And so where do you get the tracker? As you can see on your screen, you go to the teamelitesuccess.com website. That site is the bomb. It's got everything you need. You should have it bookmarked. You should go there every single day. There's so much good stuff there. But you go to teamelitesuccess.com, click on 90-day success run, and then you can see underneath that there's a link for 90-day action plan. And when you come to this page, not only can you download the action plan, but you can also watch the training that goes along with it. I want to show you guys just a couple of quick things about the 90-day action plan, though. As we did some coaching sessions, a couple of minor points of confusion came up, and so we want to make sure that we address those. Team, can you tell me, are you seeing the action plan tracker on the screen?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So right up top, there's a place for your volume goal. Guys, remember, we're volume conscious. And if you're going to go 90 days, which is 3 months, you need to put in what is your volume goal for each of those months, okay? And then you see it says weekly goal, and it says week of. And in these blank boxes at the top, that's where you put the weeks, okay? So today is 3/27. So if you were starting your plan tomorrow, in the first box you would put 3/28, okay? And then the second box you're going to put for, what's the first Monday in April?
3/28. The first Monday in April is the 4th.
The 3rd. Oh, Monday, sorry.
28, then 4/4, then 4/11, and so on and so forth until you go across and you have your 90 days in there. Okay, guys, so that's how you use that top section. Now, the next section is new customers, right? And this is where you set your weekly goal for new customers and how many product demos are you going to do? How many samples are you going to give out properly? How many follow-up calls are you going to make each week? How many new customers are you going to get each week? How many new preferred customers? And then what percentage of your customers are going to be preferred customers, right? Now, what you do then is for each week, you put your actual in, right? You have your goal in the weekly goal column, but then what you actually do goes in the column of each week. And now you can see how you're doing versus your goal. So if you said you wanted to do 10 product demos each week as your goal, and the week of 3/28 you did 7, well then that tells you, okay, why did I only do 7? Why didn't I do 10? Okay? If you said your goal was 10, but you did 12, then you know that you're overachieving your goal. Okay? Another thing about this section is this, where it says new customers. Let's suppose your goal for new customers for the week was 10, right? And let's suppose you achieved that goal. You had 10 new customers, and of your 10 customers, 5 were preferred customers. Then you put that 5 there, and then underneath that, you're going to put 50 for 50%. Okay? And that tells you how you're doing. So I just want to show you how to use this. Now, some of these are meant to be totaled up. Some of them are not. But what would be really cool is if you did product demos every week, and at the end of 90 days, where it says total or average, you total it up, and you blew your mind with how many product demos you did in 90 days, with how many new customers you got in 90 days. Wouldn't that just be like so mind-blowing, guys? That'd be pretty cool.
That would be amazing.
Absolutely, right? Because this is going to, the numbers don't lie. People lie, numbers don't, right? Okay, and then you got new business partner section, right? And underneath it, it has the activities that lead up to new business partners. You have the auto ship section. Auto ship section is really important. You should set a goal of how many new partners on auto ship you want to have each week, right? And that means that you're going to have to become good at explaining, the value of auto ship, okay? How many new executives? It was funny. It was cool. I was talking with Esmer. We were doing a coaching session yesterday, and we were talking about this whole new executives thing. And what's really cool is you want to make sure that you're keeping track of how long it takes you to help your personals become executive. So if you enroll a new person, you want to keep track of how long it takes you to get that person to executive. Are you getting it done in 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours? The first day? Is it taking you 2 days? Is it taking you a week? Is it taking you a month? right? And what you want to see is you want to see that number get lower and lower and lower, because the person who masters creating new executives in the first day is the person who's going to make the most money. Also, you want to set your participation goals, all right, and track your participation, right? So every week, if you're on J-World Live, you want to put a check mark, okay? And if you missed it, you want to either leave it blank or put an X, all right? Same thing with Team Elite TV, right? You see this says Team Call or Hangout, that's Team Elite TV. So you want to make sure that you're marking that. This will help you keep track of being in the mix, all right? And then we have personal growth and development. That's exercising and listening and watching and reading personal development material. And then you keep track. You give yourself a grade, okay? Did you rock it? Did you do nothing? Whatever. Keep track of all that kind of cool stuff. And by doing those things, your business will grow, all right? Now, as we were going over this yesterday with Melinda and Randy, I realized, you know what? There's one tool that we need that was missing, right? One tool that we needed that was missing that really completes this, and we want to talk about. Oh man, I didn't mean to go to that screen. Oh man, I'm blowing my own thing. All right, here we go. I wanted to do it this way. Boom, new power tool. Our Team Elite month at a glance activity calendar, right? And I want to show you that tool here. This is a very, very important tool, okay? Because what this tool does is this tool allows you to really keep track of your business. I learned from one of the most successful people in this industry that the best way to keep track of your business and to see what's going to tell the truth is your calendar. Everybody say calendar.
Calendar.
Calendar, right? Your calendar is going to tell the truth. As a matter of fact, when I used to do coaching calls, coaching sessions with this individual, you could not have a coaching session if you did not bring your calendar, right? Because everybody says what in a coaching session? I'm working really hard. I'm not making the money. And you say, okay, fine, show me your calendar. And you show them the calendar, and the calendar would look like this. It's a blank calendar. And you know what a blank calendar means?
No work.
Blank calendar means no work, and a blank calendar means no
money.
check. No money. No money. You know what a full calendar means?
Big
Money.
check.
Big check.
Diamond.
Big
Full check.
It's very simple. Now, what goes on the calendar? If you look on the side here, it says what? For appointments and presentations only, okay? So you're not going to put all your details of your life on this calendar. And by the way, if you have been through 80-20-365, your 80-20-365 journal has a month at a glance calendar built into that. You can certainly use that. But for those of you who have not been, this calendar is for you. Let's take a quick look at it. Up top, you put your name, okay? Your name goes there. It's very important. That says this is my calendar, all right? And then under to the right, you put the month and the year. So if you download this today, you're going to be setting up your April 2016 calendar. And by the way, at the end of the year, you should have, be able to go back through your calendars. Don't throw them away each month. Stick them in your journal, right? And we can see, this is really a powerful exercise to go back. You'll be able to identify the months that made the most difference in your business and in your paycheck. Then you have your target rank and your target volume. Why? Because we're volume conscious. All right. Now, it's a blank calendar, so you can set up, you fill in the dates for the particular month. You just look at another calendar and you start filling in. But you see it starts on Monday, it ends on Sunday. And the reason it does that is so that we can get Friday, Saturday, and Sunday together. Because what's that for? What's Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
Follow up.
I'm sorry.
Weekend Warrior.
Weekend Warrior.
That's our Weekend Warrior time. Hey, Team Elite, listen, our volume should surge over the weekend, right? Because people are home, people are free, you're home, you're free. And so the weekends, that's when you get ahead. If you've been programmed that you're going to take your week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, slave and give all your energy to someone else's dream, and then on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're going to just relax and kick up your heels, you're not going to ever get free. I want you to think of yourself as a prisoner, and a prisoner in the old-time jail movies. When did they dig the tunnel to get out? At night, right? They did it during rest time. They did it when they weren't being supervised. That's when they dug the tunnel to get free. And so you got to dig your freedom tunnel in the evenings and the weekends, okay? Another thing that we did is we plugged into the calendar for you the things that are going on. So the Zen Project 8 Hangout is there on Mondays. You see that?
Yes.
J-World Live is already on the calendar for Tuesdays and Thursdays, just so you don't forget. And Team Elite TV is on the calendar for Sundays. Okay, so you can just plug in. Now, one of the things that people wanted to know is, okay, can we see what it's supposed to look like? So we even have on the website for you, and I'll show you this in a little bit, we have a sample calendar, okay? So this is the sample calendar for Joe New Person, all right, because he's a new person on the team. And Joe's target rank for April, he wants to be Jade, and he wants to do 5,000 points, right? Now, guess when you fill in your calendar? Beforehand. You fill in your calendar beforehand, and that's how you know, and then you go back and you plug in the names. So for example, Joe does family nights with his family on Friday night, so he plugged in family nights, right? That's important. That should go in the calendar, okay? And then Joe identified when he looked at the Saturdays coming up, he's like, okay, on the 2nd I can do 2 J parties, 1 at 2, 1 at 5. On the 9th I can only do 1 because we've got something going on, kids games earlier, so I can do a J party at 5. You see how we plug that in, right? Now, normally when you're doing this in advance, guys, you would not plug in the names for the one-on-ones. Like, so he's going to do one-on-ones on Wednesdays after work at 6 p.m. at Starbucks, right? But really he should put 6 p.m. one-on-one blank, right? And then you could plug in the names as they actually get scheduled, okay? And then he's also going to do on Thursday the 7th, the 21st, and the 28th, he can do a J party. And on Monday the 4th and Monday the 18th at 7, he can do a Zen party, okay? So if I do a coaching session at the end of April and Joe shows me this calendar and these events actually happened, I can tell you right now, if you send me this calendar, you guys can't see the calendar?
No,
I
can't.
You can't see the calendar.
I see it.
What do you see?
The blank calendar.
You see the
We
blank
see a
calendar.
blank calendar.
The new power tool.
Oh, man.
Now I see you.
Okay. What about now? Is that better?
There you go.
There you go.
You guys waited until I presented the whole calendar to tell me? Oh.
I said,
Oi. All right.
Practice makes perfect, sir.
This is what I was talking about, okay? But I got good news for you. I got really, really good news for you. Let me see if I can get this right now. I want to share the website. Share my entire screen. Okay, so I'm doing that. All right. Okay. Hold on. All right. Whoa. Easy. All right. Let me go here. Are you guys seeing the website?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
All right, cool. So now I'm on TeamEliteSuccess.com. Okay, and let me show you how I got to where
I'm
I
seeing
am.
the calendar.
I clicked on Business. You see that?
Yeah.
Then I went to Tools. You see that? And
Yes.
what was the first tool?
Month at a glance calendar.
Month at a glance calendar, right? And so then you come to this page. Now, if you're looking at the site on your computer, it's going to do something cool. You see, it says click the image for a larger view. If I click this one, you see what happens? It got big and it took up the screen, right? So you can see what it looks like.
Right.
Okay? But if I click this one, it does the same thing, right? So you guys can kind of see the sample calendar, say, oh, okay, I see what's supposed to happen, how the calendar is supposed to look. And by the way, the higher your rank, the more filled out your calendar is going to be. And down here is the link where you can actually download the calendar. Now, we'll do a more detailed training on the calendar. We wanted to keep tonight's call fairly short, but I want to hear from these leaders about this tool and how you plan to use it in your business and with your team.
All right, so while the others think about it, I'll jump in. Amazing tool, T.Gray. I've used this, I've worked with you before with this calendar, and I mean, it really, really makes a difference. It allows you to see how you're basically running your business, and it really calls for that accountability factor, which, as I've said before, has been missing. And I just really want to encourage those who are on the call, those who are even not on the call, we need to get the message out there. Because the truth is, many persons, they come on the call and they see us on the panel and they figure that we're superhumans and we have everything figured out and we know exactly what to do and when to do. But the fact really is that we're all human beings. We have issues like everyone else. We have family issues, we have work issues. But what makes a difference is that we make this business a priority because we know what the business can do for us. And so using the tools that have been provided and staying plugged into the team and to the system is really what is going to help us to move our business forward in the next 90 days, in the next 6 months, in the next year. But every single person who is plugged into Team Elite can do it. And once we work together as a team, once we use the tools and stay coachable and teachable and stay connected, we're able to win. So I'm excited.
There you go, Kim. That's right. I do remember that we have worked together, and I'm consistent, right? It always comes down to this calendar. And when we do our coaching sessions, you guys, this is what a blank calendar looks like, right? But you don't want to come to your coaching session with a blank calendar because that's not going to be a fun coaching session for you. You want to come to your coaching session with a filled-out coaching calendar, right? Because the calendar is going to tell the truth. Your calendar will tell on you. Right? All right. Who else wants to talk? All right, while you guys think about it, shout out to Eileen Lindenau and Rule Lindenau in San Antonio. Both those guys are watching. Mother and son, appreciate you guys on the team. Hey, was that Jamie about to jump in? Or Melinda,
Yeah.
who was that? Okay, go ahead, Jamie.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Right. I'm very excited about this calendar because it kind of goes back to the whole accountability thing that we talked about. I'm getting feedback.
Right.
It's okay, Jamie. Go ahead. Go for it.
Right. What I love about it is that you can simply, just look at the end of the week and see if you made the count or not. Sometimes it's one thing to have numbers written down on a paper, like for example in the action plan columns, we have numbers. But I find the month at a glance calendar gives you more of a overall visual. So you can see straight away that the calendar is blank. You've obviously been doing nothing. But if you see lots of stuff filled up on your calendar, then straight away it's kind of like a gratifying moment to say, well, I made this week rock, or I need to pick up this, or I need to fix this next week. So I'm really excited. As soon as we're done, I'm going to print off my calendars and just start penciling in, and I'm ready to use this tool. Great tool.
Awesome, Jamie. And and Jamie, I love that because that's really what I'm trying to teach the team. I'm trying to teach the team, hey, this is how you run your business like a real business. You keep track of the accountability. You keep track of the income-producing activities. Are you doing the things that are going to make you the money? Because the numbers don't lie, right? And the last thing on the calendar is this: don't psych yourself out. This week's calendar creates your paycheck 2 weeks from now. This week's activity creates your success a month from now. So if you blow a week here, you're going to blow your check 2 weeks from now, and you're going to blow your success a month from now. So that's really what this is about. I want you guys to keep thinking about it in that fashion. Does anybody else want to say anything about the calendar?
Yeah, I think that it is a powerful tool because since we are all super busy, can you guys hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay, because I see Melinda, I'm like, wait a minute, am I supposed to not be talking? Hey, so I think that this is a great tool, both of them, just because we're all so busy. We know I have 10 kids at home and work and things are loaded, and with this is amazing. This is really one of the things that I tell my team when they come on board, and the people that I target are extremely busy. I don't want the people that have nothing to do. And I always tell them, one of the most powerful tools that we have is that everything that we train on in our business to run our business with Jeunesse, you can use it for your current business, your current career, and even maximize the time that you spend there and the time that you spend doing Jeunesse. So I think that it is a very powerful tool overall, because for me, I feel like every training is where I invest my time and where I get the knowledge that I need to continue to grow my businesses in every aspect. So this is really powerful. Thank you so much, T.Gray, for this.
No problem, no problem. That gives us the tools, like you said, Doris. So when we're doing our coaching sessions with our team, what I want you to do, what I want each leader to do is require your team members to come to that coaching session with their 90-day action plan tracker and their calendar, right? Now, and by the way, when I say come to, a lot of these coaching sessions are virtual, right? So I live in Houston. The Martinezes live in San Antonio. When we did their coaching session, I had them take a camera phone picture of their 90-day action plan tracker and send that to me, right? So that I could look at and we discuss their sections and their goals and how they were doing. And that's what reminded me that the calendar part was missing, and so now we've got the calendar. So now when I do coaching sessions, I'm going to ask people to send me that stuff back. I think Melinda and Randy were ready to say something.
Okay.
Yes, we were. I really love the calendar for a couple of reasons. During the coaching session, I did find that I would have to go back and count everybody that I did talk to instead of just seeing it every single day. So I really like that for that aspect, as well as there are being able to see it every day and every week and tally up and really be able to focus on what we did do and, more importantly, what was not completed that we had said we'd done, so that we can fix and refine it and turn around and ensure that we take care of what we need to for the next day or for the next week.
Yeah, I like what Doris said. Doris said using it or utilizing it with her current job also, because at that point you can actually set aside whatever time you're going to work your Jeunesse business, even during your break or during a lunch or whatever time you have. And I like that point, but also when you say you do something or you've done something, you can sit there and look at that calendar. Did we really do it? And look at yourself. And that's the accountability that we all need.
Man, that is fantastic. And you know what, Randy? Already, I was just taking a look at the chat groups. The teams in Jamaica and the United Kingdom are already downloading their 90-day action plan trackers as well as their calendars, so that they can make sure that they're set for their activity. So I hope that everybody who's watching is doing the same thing. Well, I want to give Nick, I see you're out there. You took stuff off mute. You have something you want to share with us, brother?
Yeah, yes, Steve. Good night, everyone. I would just like to add a short thing to it. I know that this tool will help us basically to manage and be more organized and manage your time, in that this will serve as a guide to rock our business. In that, as we heard earlier, if you do nothing, you don't have anything on your calendar, then the formula is nothing, do nothing, plus nothing, equal nothing. And if you work hard and you have a full calendar and you're volume conscious, I'm sure you will be successful. That's all I have to say now.
You know, Nick, that sounds like some complicated mathematics. Do nothing plus do nothing equals get nothing. I love it. I love it. So, hey, everybody, that's our episode for tonight. We're going to go ahead and we're going to wrap this up. It's just exciting times at Team Elite. And I just want to say that I've been watching the activity, the income-producing activity is way up. The accountability is way up. And guess what comes with that? The volume is soon to be way up because new customers are coming. We have new business partners. I was starting to pull some numbers together. I didn't get them completely together, but I'm seeing We have new people coming on board with ambassador packs. I want to congratulate Esma O'Donnell in the Valley. She enrolled 3 people last week, 2 with ambassador packs, and all 3 on auto ship. You know, that's what we're talking about. You know, that's 3 people who realize the value of the business and who are basically saying, hey, you know what, I'm going to use these products every month. Yeah, I want them to come. And I also plan on building my business. I know that I need to have some product to sample and share and sell. So yeah, I'm going to order every single month. That's just the power. So congratulations to Esmer. We're going to highlight people's recruiting efforts a lot more as we go. But it's just an exciting time. I don't know if you can feel it in the air, but it's just happening now. And I've seen this movie before. You know, some of these guys have worked with me in the past. We just know what this feels like. And I want to congratulate each and every one of you in advance for the success that you are about to enjoy if you apply all of this good stuff immediately in your business and your life. So God bless each and every one of you guys. Happy Easter once again. Go ahead and download your tracker. Go ahead and download your calendar. Go ahead and plan out your week and then go work your plan. All right, plan your work and work your plan. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. God bless you guys, everybody. And that is episode 50, and that's how you're going to win in 2016. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye, everyone.